This is a message for James Well on Talk TV. My name's Pat McGuinness and I'm the Treasurer and the Press Officer for National Housing Party United Kingdom. One of our main policies is to stop giving refugee citizenship, and this will solve the problem at Dover. You had Richard Tice on recently, and you allow Richard Tice of Reform UK to continually say they're illegal immigrants coming across the channel and they should just be pushed back. Now, why don't you allow a political party on your show with the real solution? The reason Richard Tice keeps saying they're illegal immigrants because he wants to continue for our country to accept refugees for citizenship. And this is completely unacceptable. Reform UK are deceiving their supporters. Why don't you let me on your channel, James Whale, and on your show to explain our policy, which is the real solution. Now, Richard Tice says illegal immigrants, right? Because he is like Suella Braverman. They don't want to charge people with a criminal offence for claiming asylum. This is what needs to be done. We need to leave the Refugee Convention, which Reform UK do not campaign for. His solution of just pushing back the boats is not going to work. It might work for a few days or a few weeks, but eventually the French will say, no, we're not going to accept this anymore, and these boats will continue landing on our shores, and Richard Tice and Reform UK are not prepared to charge these people with a criminal offence for a deterrent. We need a deterrent for people turning up on our shores uninvited. We need to leave the 1951 UN Refugee Convention. Once we've left that convention, anyone who turns up can be charged with a criminal offence, and in our policy we are suggesting a 3-year prison sentence. Yes, a 3-year prison sentence. We've had multiple people who have been deported and they've just come back and they've committed serious offences. But people like Talk TV, GB News, they will not have a political party on their show who campaigns to completely stop accepting refugees for citizenship, which is the ultimate solution. If this Dover crisis wasn't happening, Richard Tice, Nigel Farage and Reform UK would be happy for all those Afghans who came directly from Afghanistan as refugees, part of the refugee programme. You know, we have 20 to 30,000 refugees entering our country, not even through Dover, which Richard Tice and Nigel Farage are not campaigning against. This crisis at Dover is never going to end until we make it clear to the world, no more refugees for citizenship. We need to make a deterrent. So our long-term plan is 3-year prison sentence for anyone entering our country illegally, because once we've left the UN Refugee Convention, it will be illegal to turn up on our shores. They won't be allowed to claim asylum. But Richard Tice doesn't want to talk about this. He doesn't want to talk about they're not actually breaking any laws. They're claiming asylum under the UN Refugee Convention. So I'm calling out you, James Whale. Have me on your show to speak about this and give somebody else a voice who has the real solution, because it seems to me that you're all part of the problem. You're all going to continue accepting refugees for citizenship when we've had enough refugees. We've helped more than enough refugees over the years. Enough is enough. The time has come to leave that convention and make it illegal for dinghies to turn up at our shores. At the moment, it is not illegal. But Richard Tice doesn't want to say that because he's protecting the Refugee Convention. So I'll say it again, James Well, have me on your show. And people watching this video on Twitter, please leave a comment for James Whale to have me on the show, because it's getting a bit suspicious now that GB News, Talk TV won't have any political party on who are campaigning to completely stop accepting refugees for citizenship, which is the only solution. So please get back to me, James. I would like to come on and have a civilised discussion with you about accepting refugees for citizenship, which is the root of the problem. And it looks to me you don't want to speak about it either. So the elephant in the room is accepting refugees. And National Housing Party campaign to stop this, which is the only solution. Thank you very much.